and welcome to Bioshock Infinite 1.5. I'm calling it 1.5 because we technically started it in the last stream. However, this is its first own stream by itself, so it gets 1.5 for that. Let me just bring up chat. Yes, Barry, the music is a little bit more serious this time because the program I'm using, I was actually using disco music before because I love disco music, except it kept playing songs that were specifically saying the lyrics, "Oh sexy lady," over and over again, and I found that to be very awkward. So I was like, let's go to this epic station, and now it plays very epic serious music, which I'm like, hey, I'm jamming with it, so, you know, upgrade from the disco music. Hey Nick, hey Sophie, how's it going? Last time we said that you still had alerts. Yes, so we're back with Bioshock Infinite tonight. I hope everyone is doing really well. Do let me know. But I will turn off our very serious epic station and I'll grab Bioshock. Now, I have played around with the audio a little bit and with the mouse as well. So let me know if it's still going a bit too fast with you guys. And if the sound is a little too loud. I have adjusted it, but we'll see. I did stop that epic music, right? Yes, okay, good. Something else I'm hearing. Cool. So let's get on with it. These are the creepy children we ran into last time. And I believe we were just kind of exploring the area. So we'd just come through.
Look at that one.
Hi.
He looks lost.
I feel lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary,
Music is still a little too loud. Okay. So. So the music is too loud. Okay. We'll just put that one back down a pinch. Yes, I would love to save the changes. Dunker. And back we go. Hi, ladies.
Scandal.
Right. So I still assume that I must look extremely out of place in this. Okay. So we'll just take that. You know, I'm just digging through things. Like, again, my characters just come in. Isn't this their basket, one would assume? That I'm just, like, taking things from now? Hi, what are you guys doing? Well, you're just looking away, ignoring me. Sure, you enjoy your date there. Let's... Oh, hey, new people.
Father
Hi.
Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
Franklin machines. Okay, that's interesting. I can't touch the book. I was really hoping I could touch the book. But apparently not. So yeah, I really like the old-timey stuff here, but...
But some people think that Lady Comstock not only designed the Columbian flag, but sewed every single one of them in existence. I mean, really.
You know, Thomas, I don't make light of your beliefs. I would appreciate
I like how they're
it if
not
you did
exactly...
make light of mine.
It kind of looks like they're
In
not
front of our
exactly looking at each other. In front of friends. Okay, back in 5 minutes. So the fact that this is all in the sky, right?
This
Hi.
little beauty? The whole division got them.
Oh my
We're gonna
gosh,
flush
what
the
is
Vox
that?
out of the Skyline system. We gotta have the best.
Vox.
They got
Hi.
openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
I know it's obviously a mechanic of the story where you can't, like, they can't interact with me when I'm like staring in their face like that, but it does really amuse me just to walk up to them as they're having serious conversations. I wonder if I can... Yes, I can search the trash can. I can be a trash panda. How excellent. But yeah, so the fact that they're up in the sky so high, I was curious about that because airline workers, like air stewardesses and pilots, they actually are exposed to so much radiation from being up in the air that they're counted as radiation workers. And they actually get more radiation than people who work in nuclear power plants. So I'm like, are all these people getting a lot of radiation because they're so high up? Like, is everyone just going to end up mutated? Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Eat the candy bar. I'll leave the candy bar, but here's a box. Let's play that.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady.
Of
But I
course.
think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true
guess
that
so,
only you
Sophie.
were allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Hey Canadian, how's it doing? Fine to go back with the dead. So yeah, I guess so, Sophie. So last time when Otto was saying to listen to the song and it was Amazing Grace, like, because I know Amazing Grace, but I hadn't really looked at the lyrics. I actually did end up looking at the lyrics afterwards, and they are very sort of like heaven come here, like saving wretches and stuff like that. Oh gosh. You shall know the false shepherd, AD, by his mark. Oh goody. So I guess that they are kind of go with like this is meant to be the whole heaven. Oh my gosh! I just realized he's got the key there. Excellent, excellent. It's all very because like I liked Bioshock 1 so much because of the fact that they tried to build like the perfect rapture and everything, and it just all went to heck. So Arrow wants to go that way, but I want to investigate this way for a little bit and just go through some more barrels. So the only thing I'm concerned about... Oh, I really didn't mean to do that. And that will be funny because the thing I was about to say is I don't want to just eat everything on site unless in case it's like a limited health pack situation and I'm wasting it just by, you know, consuming all food. But let me just waste my salts everywhere, hey? Oh, and that please do not cross. Okay. Distilled water ice. Excellent. Okay. But yeah, I'm very keen to just kind of try and not miss out on anything here. Oh, hey. Do you know what? I just realized. And that's going to be... Nice, there we are. Because I was just thinking, there was that one at the start that I talked to last time, but I didn't do anything to him. And I'm like, we have salts to manipulate them.
This is it.
I feel like I've waited
You
all year.
finished Resident Evil 7 already. So what was your overall opinion of it as a game? Do you think it was scary all the way through, or did you get used to the jump scares? Hi. Why are you just... Okay, you can just sell balls. This is a long line just to get balls. And what? Yeah, because Oh, that was actually salt in it as well. Coins in the... Okay. Okie dokie. So, you guys are just playing catch? I just keep having this urge to talk to all the NPCs. It's funny because, I've played other games where they want you to talk to all the NPCs and I've ignored that mechanic, but apparently if you give me a game where that's not the main point of it, I'm just like, no, let me talk to every single one. Right, this is where that ruckus is coming from.
The 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Can I get a...
Sorry, no sale.
Silly.
Aw.
There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
Uh-oh.
77.
No, we didn't want to pick 70.
That's a lucky number.
No, it's not.
I'll be rooting
I have a
for you.
note specifically saying it's not.
The bowl!
Oh, gosh.
Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right, then.
I have issue.
The winner is...
Oh, gosh.
Number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Oh, no.
Over here, he's the winner!
Number 77!
Oh, gosh.
Come and claim your prize!
I don't want
First
to.
round!
I'm wildly uncomfortable with what's happening right now.
Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
Oh, my good lord.
I'm the one you want.
Oh! Looks like we've got a shy one here!
Something for you, son of a
We've got
bitch.
Dear lord.
It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd? And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show 'em what we got planned, boys!
Okay, that's terrifying. Excellent! Yes, no! Come here! Yeah, come here! Where is that announcer? Where is the crowd? Come here, you racist hicks! Jesus, I was not expecting that at all! That entire stage thing that was going down, like... What the... Okay, I officially... If I had any reservation about killing these people, it is completely and utterly gone after seeing the raffle. Like, I will murder every single civilian that I find from here on out in this game. If given the chance. Just because of that one display. Gosh. Okay, and that one's down as well. Oh golly. And you can go down. I think this is the most, like, the least remorse, like, yeah, the least remorse I've felt in a game in a long time. Oh, and now I've got a pistol. I don't want a pistol. I want the other thing. The other thing felt far more punishing towards you all. How do I switch weapons, actually? Is it... No, that's Z again to return to normal view. Well, we can test out our guns here, I guess. Actually, let me just go into options real quick and check which it is. And I can also just quickly check what's happening in chat, because that was a lot that just happened there. You got used to the jump scare, Sophie? Okay, cool. Yes, okay, good. I'm so glad that all of you are with me, that the game and sound still louder than you are here and there. Might want to drop it as two. Okay, I can do that as well. I'm so glad that you are all with me. I was not expecting that entirely horrible racist scene to come up and be so intensely racist. Like, switch weapon is E. Oh, everything is E. Okay, sure, I can do that. But audio, so I guess probably what we'll do is I'll turn... Did you say, the sound... Is it the entire game, like, just random sounds? Or just, like specific ones? Because I'll turn the master volume down a little bit as well. But if it's, like, it's the sound effects or stuff like that. Just the master? Yeah, okay. So I've just dropped it down a little bit. Tell me if you still think it's going on. Okay, and I'm not sure what's happening with the... Okay, yep, so save these changes. If you guys cannot give too many spoilers about Resident Evil 7 in the chat, like, feel free to talk about it, but it is a game that I want to play in the future. So let me know, like don't spoil it if you can help, please. But do feel free to chat. Okay, I'm pressing E and it's not changing weapons. Let me just hit this. Oh. That's weird. 'Cause yeah, it was E to change weapons. Nope, not going. It's not scroll either, which it typically is. That's annoying. Oh, you can re-keybind it, I guess. Find your way to Monument Island. I'm pretty sure that that's... To Monument Island. So that would be... somewhere this way. V, I think you hit V. Oh, so V for just merely any time. Oh, okay, because I thought... Like, oh, because his arm went away. Right, that's what's happening in my head. And now we've got to try to get across... Monument Island. So that's obviously where we want to go. That's locked down. There isn't... Because I know in this game that they had like a big grapple hook feature, didn't they? Like, that is something I do know about it. And I'm just wondering if, like... Because my weird tool has all those little hooks in it. Maybe there's another way around. Are these gates open at all? No. Okay. Because... Oh, wait, no. So it is definitely saying that way. So it is... Okie dokie. So, fight your way to Monument Island. I would gladly fight my way, but I did jolly well just murder a bunch of people. That's not interactable. That's not interactable. I can't jump off the edge in a desperate plea. Oh no, maybe I can actually. That can always be a backup plan, everybody. When in doubt, just jump. And that isn't... Is there anything here? Columbia daily docking schedule. Arrival times 8:12:36. Departure 9:147. Surely I'm not waiting for some time or something to go down. That wouldn't be right, would it? Can I... Because these are fireworks, aren't they? Finkton Industries. They look like fireworks. Okay, nope, that's not blowing them up. And, okay, so arrows going that. Okay, so the arrows are now going down. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Oh, I see. I thought that these were connected. That's why I hadn't gone down there. That makes much more sense. Okay. Is there anything else for me to... Yeah, so...
Son of a bitch is in the park!
Yes, I am.
Cut him off!
Oh, I like that. That is a really... Ooh. Possession aid. Adds ability to possess humans who I would like to purchase that. Thank you. I would really like that. Enter that. Okay, so...
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Well, this is going to be fun, everyone. The in-game music seems over-dramatic. I really like I like dramatic music, so anytime games have dramatic music, I'm in for it. Wait, are you possessed now? Are you... Look, she's whispering sweet, ghostly nothings. Oh, it's working, I think. There you go. Hi. How do you feel... Right, well, this is going to be a fun game, everybody. No, sorry. I really need to get a couple of them lined up, don't I? So I can use that on one of them to attack the others. Okay. On the plus side, as brutal as the game is being, that whole one scene just makes you feel okay with the brutality. Which it's funny, isn't it? Like how one little thing, like one piece of information can dramatically change your feelings about something. Oh, there we go. Turret friend, turret friend. Hi, turret friend. How long do you think they stay possessed for? What I'm kind of curious about, like, if it's a case of, does it wear off, or will they forever be in my thrall? That was, oh my gosh, his head just had a gigantic hole in it. Everyone, come here to my turret friend. Do you have anything on you? Yes. He got away. I'm not really getting away, so I'm not actually actively trying. Here, look, see? This is why I'm not trying. Come here. No, oh no! Never mind. Let's try. Turret friend, why aren't you turreting anymore? Well, I guess it's better that it doesn't turret at me, you know what I mean? Like, if it has to turret at something, turret at the enemy, but if it's turreting at no one, then that's also acceptable. My health is quite low. So we do know we can jump off the edge, everyone. On the count, and they... Oh, that's what... Okay, right. Turret. Yes, you did mention that, and we just hadn't upgraded yet. Excellent. So... Aren't I? I'm not really trying. I really like the aim on this, because it's rewarding me for not being a good shot. It's almost all the way... Ah! Go, turret Jeff, go! Excellent. The sound it's making, the little ding 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 sound, reminds me so much of the bots in the first Bioshock, and my gosh, every time they came up on me, I was terrified. Just the sound of them. So it's like a tiny little bit triggering, where I'm just like, oh no, oh no, what? You were my friend! You were my friend! Oh gosh, okay. I'm very injured. The turrets, at least on the plus side, we now have our question answered of do the turrets eventually turn on us? And the answer is yes. When your life is saved, you will be partially healed, but so will your enemies. You will also lose some money. Oh, that's very sad. Okay, onwards we go.
What just happened?
Well, unfortunately, our death. Do we have to? Yes, we do have to go that way to fight him. So I guess what I could do is I could turn the turret against itself, like on my side, and then I can just shoot it to death, or I can just miss and not have any shots left. That's also an option, you know. Multiple options for Bioshock. Oh gosh. Oh wow. I like that some are armed with pistols and some are not. Arrest me? You still want to try and arrest me? I would just be fleeing at this point. The firemen? Oh no, this is going to be something like people with actual fire, isn't it? Not like firefighters. Oh no, oh no. Like, if a guy turns up in a big truck with just like a pistol full of water and a Dalmatian dog, I'll be happy. I wish I could eat that food for health. But I suspect that's not going to be the case. Hi fireman, where are you and what are you specifically? Because if you're actual fireman, I'm a lot less terrified. Ooh, is that something I can look at? As in, look at and loot, not just like stare at in game. Also, guys, are you finding that the mouse isn't moving too fast for you all? Or, yes, losing money from deaths always suck. When Dead Island came out, you initially lost, you lost so much money in Dead Island. I remember when it first launched, it was ridiculous. Like, dying basically meant you were just poor. Can I? Cool. Excellent.
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Oh no, the firefighters are here. I knew that they weren't just going to be firefighters, weren't they? Can I possess you? Yes, ha! Excellent. What? No, no. Self-heat your what? Inflame yourself. You're enraged with yourself. What? No. My possession ability. Come back. Yes. Okay. I think she just distracts him for a little bit. I'm assuming if I shoot his canister, he's going to explode harder, like more faster. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This guy's just burning with his passion for the profit, isn't he?
Let's kiss.
Ooh.
We only live once.
I like this idea that this guy's just drinking random potions. Like, he's seen that it affects him, and he's like, you know what? Give me some more. What's I'm going to assume that you've learnt nothing from this, sir, and you're going to continue to drink random bottles. Ooh.
Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Okay. So
That wasn't no sample.
no, it was not. With Devil's Kiss equipped, press right mouse to throw a fire grenade. Hold and release right mouse to create an explosive trap. Right, and I press Q to change over. So, look, honestly, I'm loving the fire. It kind of looks like the fire is like crawling over the surface of everything as opposed to actually inflaming it, but I'm still digging it. I didn't miss anything here, so we can't actually, by the looks of it, possess the fire, guys. But we can at least distract. No! Oh gosh! Stupid turrets. Hang on. Let me see. Let's be smart and come the other way around this because I like the idea of not just dying constantly. Where is the turret gone? Okay, well, I've lost sight of the turret, so we'll wait for the terrifying ding ding ding. Wasn't it just here? Surely I don't... Oh gosh, okay. Oh, no, okay, more people here. Here, have this new ability I just found. And here, oh gosh, okay, fine. That's also... Oh god, could you... Sir, look, I have to... Just come up here. Come up here. Look, I really hate to waste it. I put it right there. No, just come here. Come. I really want him to come up here. Do you think if I move over here and he sees that I'm over there... He's not going to, is he? Wait, he's moving. He's moving. No, okay, fine. Ignore my trap. Look how cleverly placed it was out in the open. That was salts, dang it. Oh, gosh. So let's take that one as well. So at least we're getting... the one good thing is it does seem to be that the game is providing quite a lot of options for, like, health and salts in that. Because I guess the thing is it does want you to use the other abilities, so it wouldn't make sense. Like, the thing I always get frustrated about... I can hear something... is games that give you multiple abilities or, like, an ability power, but they don't really give you the resources to use it. And so you spend most of the game just struggling. Okay, that was just salt. Like, you know, you have the option to do cool stuff, but you never have the resources, which I just find really... I just find it agitating when you desperately want to use it. Okay, it's like, why did you even put it in the game? The blue ribbon. Rightio. That is a lot of ham. Quite a lot of ham. And let's eat this baguette. Oh gosh. Hey Simpson, how's it going? I forget, what did you start after Kingdom Hearts? Because I know you said you finished it, and I pretty much registered that, and then my mind blanked. I think it was the middle of Titanfall. But you go through games quite fast. I think Sophie, you do as well. And I forget to ask Sophie, did you finish Journey to the Savage Planet? Because I think you said you were going to pick up the DLC, so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on if you did. Leave the area? Yeah, let's leave the area. Oh gosh. And away we go. Oh, so you went straight to Kingdom Hearts 2. Are you doing the same sort of challenge where you're doing it with the base equipment, or are you doing like a different challenge for it? My sincere apologies if you did mention that before and I've blanked on it. Especially with Titanfall. Like, again, Titanfall, guys, was still awesome. But very much one of those games where you go, go, go. I want the salts. Come on, give them to me. How does everyone feel about games as a question? Because obviously this one I can't really have an inventory with me. It's as I go. Do you guys prefer to have an inventory in game, or do you prefer games where you don't have an inventory that you carry with you, other than like the weapons? I look back at opening day. The dream. Oh. Columbia begins her journey to spread America's vision to the world. Oh no. I do love those old black and white films. I actually watched Phantom of the Opera, the original black and white film, which was really interesting. Very, very long. Starting Keyblade. Use the... Oh, yes, Sophie. Hang on. 1901, the Chinese boxers take hostage American innocents. Uh-oh. The Prophet of Columbia, stand up for America. What? Thanks, does Columbia get? Washington to Comstock, stand down. We stand behind the prophet. So, Comstock's just a really old racist dude, isn't he? That's what this is getting at. Keyblade, is that like starting Keyblade isn't a challenge, Simpson? I'm not sure what that is. I'm glad that you used the blob Sovi, because I was so curious if that works. So that's awesome that you managed to do it. Again, actually, no shooting with illegal use possession. Okay. Give me one moment. So that is... Let me just put on my... So basically, guys, with that troll sound, when you guys play it, you now have to give me either you ban a word or you make me do an action for 5 minutes. And I've got like a timer on my watch that I'll be using, but I'm actually getting a sand timer that I'm going to be using for the future, so I can like visually turn it over for you guys. We seeded from the so-called Union. 1902, a cowardly America recalls her finest city. No thanks, says the prophet. We're fine on our own. Columbia secedes from Union, disappears into clouds. Golly, you'd think everyone would be happy that they disappeared, right? So, no gun. Okay, I can do that. I can do gun. So I'll wait until we actually get into combat, Nick, just so that you feel like there was a reason that I wasn't shooting. You know what I mean? So when we enter combat, I will start the timer.
Indeed.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Oh gosh.
Aperitif.
I like these two. They are fun. And here's a passed out drunk. Also, I feel like they're the kind of people that they definitely don't work here. They just walked in and decided to start doing things. That's the challenge, starting Keyblade. Okay, Simpson. Okay. So we've been here. But yeah, don't these two just seem like they would turn up to any establishment and just be like, I feel like being a waiter today. Hi, what? Pick up shield upgrade. Shield adds a magnetic repulsive field to improve defense. I swear I can read, just not today apparently.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked?
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
A magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
Oh, they are grand. That is just a touch of fun. Ooh, hello, what are you? Box tape.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Ooh. So, quick question. Do any of you know about Jonestown? Because I am getting some mad Jonestown vibes from this. Let's grab that. Okay, nothing here. Achievement progress.
Blood on the streets. And worse is the insult. Because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
Okie dokie. So I believe we're still going that way. That is the Kool-Aid thing. Jonestown is really interesting. It was actually a whole American guy, basically, I think it's the 80s or something like that. He started an entire cult.
If I could hook onto
And
them with
he,
this.
oh gosh.
Damn hook must be magnetized.
And he brought heaps and heaps of people to South America, and basically the story is fascinating itself, but it basically ended with him having the whole flock murdered by having them all drink tainted Kool-Aid. It's a really, really interesting story, and the whole thing is, it's sort of a lesson in what happens with cults and stuff like that. I suppose we're looking at an enemy to perform a skyline strike. Hang on a sec. But yeah, basically, like, I'm just with Comstock saying I know how it ends. Just really feels like he's going to end it with everyone drink the Kool-Aid. The Jonestown, if you've ever heard the saying, don't drink the Kool-Aid, that's actually where that comes from. And I'm now starting the timer. Ah, gosh. Sir, down you go. Oh, hang on. Oh, golly. I need to definitely make this a little bit more succinct. Oh, it reset itself because of that. That's fine. You get extra time, Nick, on your request. Okay. Let's take that. No, guys, please. Where can I... Here. Oh, no. I wanted the other one. I wanted to possess. Damn it. Oh, gosh, shit. And oh, damn it. I just shot. Okay, that's reset now. Oh, gosh, that is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't have any salts. You know what? I'm just gonna flee. There wasn't any salts back that way. There were there? No. Okay. What's funny is I drink Kool-Aid all the time. Okay, so we're going to have to just... No, I cannot get over that. I cannot go over that. I think I see salts down there though. So if I run real quick and I get that... Here, where are you? Where are you? Any of you just get into my sight. There, yes, possession. Excellent. Haha, take that, take that. Oh gosh, we still have 4 minutes now, even after I reset it. Okay. Oh no. No. Oh gosh. Oh, this is fine. This is chill. Do I have more salts? Can I cannot. Okay. No, shoot. Enemies drop. You don't have enough salts. Thank you, game. Let's just jump and ha. Not enough salts, hey? Oh god, Here, take this. Go turret. Is there any strange food I can eat? I will take floor bagels. I will take anything at this stage. I will take even old raisins behind the couch. Just food. Come on, food. Oh golly. I can just hear that turret. Oh no, we better get past that turret before it dejects itself and goes with the enemy. Here, you be possessed. Oh gosh, okay, more people. We're getting some salts though. Everyone fight for me now. No. Be my friend. Oh gosh, they're just yeeting, aren't they? I'm hoping that this is a direction to somewhere. Oh gosh. Turret. Here, take this. Oh, I almost shot him then. Oh gosh, we've got 2 minutes. Can I jump to anything? I'm sure I'm missing something. No, okay, it's a platform down. And I can melee you guys to death, but I just need to get you closer. Wow, that mask is really neat. I'm so sorry that we can't stay in chat and admire it, but I would really like to. Look at that mask. That's so cool. Can I get into here? Yes, I can. I have gone inside. Oh, yeah. So, no, what? Are you... Don't be clever. No, don't be clever. I'm relying on game mechanics and cheesing it here. And that means if I'm inside, you can't shoot unless you come down. Oh, it's gone quiet. Okay. I think they're finally obeying the law of video games, and they can't shoot unless they can see me now. Let's just go further into the stranger's house. I'm sure nothing terrifying will happen here. Oh, I can just hear him. Oh, no, I want that coin. Okay, what was here? Old-timey scales. Can you imagine having one of those in your bathroom if you tried to weigh yourself? That would just be a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? Oh, good phone.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies.
Optional quests gives you an opportunity to find valuable resources. Stay alert for a key that may open this chest. Okay. One moment, everyone. Key chest. West. Excellent. Okay.
And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
Feathered Brothers. So, I'm just trying with this game to note down things that are probably going to be helpful. Okay, so Feathered Brothers. I just suspect then that means that they're going to have the key to come back here. So everyone, if we see any brothers that are covered in feathers, we... Hi.
It's all right. I'm not like the rest.
Oh, good.
I'm a progressive.
What about me screams that I need you to be progressive? Hi, can we talk? Or, okay. I don't want to, like, accidentally murder him, so I'm going to try and just move away from the chap. Instead, I'm just going to rob around him. Like, I'm sure he won't mind. Like, this guy's like, I'll help you, don't worry, as I just start stealing everything. Oh. To progressum. He's into progressing. Sure. Is that... Go to the Monument Island and find the girl. Okay, I guess I have to go up. So I guess he was just like, you can stay safe here. Who are you screaming at? Sure, like, is she just at the top of that thing screaming at no one at this point? Ah, yes, excellent. So that is 5 minutes. I can now shoot again. I'm not seeing any key or anything, and I'm just hearing that lady get very angry up there, but that's okay. She can stay and get angry. We will journey forward. Uh-oh. So that was a mistake. But at least now I can just shoot the dang thing. There we go. Oh, am I traveling somewhere? Hang on. I just want to see what's in here. Yes, excellent food. And... Oh, gosh. You know what, lady? Oh, no, I can't use my... Oh, okay, so the hook is going up. I'm just... There we go. I can just dismount by jumping over. That's good. This actually reminds me, like, just the jumping there. I don't know why. It reminds me a little bit of the Batman Arkham games, just with Batman going up and down a lot. Just something about the movement is making me think of that. Please stop shooting at me. That would be absolutely lovely if you could stop that. Oh, gosh. Where is my VAT system? I'm used to being able to auto-find my enemies. Oh, golly. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I really like the gun on this. Just the, it's obviously the aiming is done not so much for skill, but so much for actually being able to play the game and enjoy it. So we want to go this way. Talking to the... Oh my gosh, if the ghost lady's just hovering around, can you imagine? Our ammo is full. Can I... There we go. Door just opens.
Is not the answer. As much as I support her cause and her people, blood must not be shed.
What do you expect these poor Negroes to do? How they treat them.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion.
I would really like to know how I have gone this long with being so unaware of how racism was a major undertoning for this game. Like, whenever someone has talked to me about this game, that has never once passed their lips that this was a major theme. So, I'm just kind of like, how has this not been mentioned before?
The one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Yes.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here.
Well,
keep your voice down.
That's a massive bathroom. Look at the size of that. Jeez. They're coming for you. Okay, I just need to very quickly loot everything you have in your house. Just very quickly. Yes, agreed, Sophie. I'm just sort of... Yeah, I'm so curious as to, like, obviously, like, for those who haven't played Bioshock Infinite, did you have any idea that this was a theme in it? Or are you kind of like the same as me? You've heard about the game, but you're like, I didn't know that it did this. Okay, cool. And now we can switch between the two weapons. Excellent. Because that in of it, like, this is something I always like about certain games. Like, when you play them and you find out about something that no one... And, like, it seems like a big deal to you, but everyone else is just not mentioning it. Oh, gosh. Oh, what? No, I didn't mean to. Oh, salts. Yeah, 100%. Give me that. Enter purchase that, so I want that. And health kit. Yes. Enter that. Okay. Because it's not drugs or sex, probably is why no one points it out. Class, religion, and future sport are probably the biggest themes. Right, so the racism just kind of was a shock thing at the start, but that kind of gets downplayed later on more into the class and the religious, because like the religious thing is totally being pushed, and I knew there was a religious bent to it. And I was expecting a class bent because it's a Bioshock game, do you know what I mean? But okay. So just kind of there were so many things going in on it that you picked what was the most in your face. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I actually like the pistol better so far, if I had to pick between the two. Like, the little submachine gun's obviously doing a little bit more damage overall, but it doesn't feel as fun. What's down here? In the middle of a firefight, comes up here. Oh, I don't feel good about that.
Comstock came by the wagon at dawn. Man was just transfixed by my trophy scouts. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many. Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope you don't expect me to stuff him out her. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know how I'm winning this firefight. What I should have done, I should have possessed the turret, but I was so focused on the fire guy, I wasn't thinking about it. Okay, so they're not too bad. As long as I'm willing just to take a few hits, I can take them down. Class and racing. I see what you mean, Canadian. So it's kind of, a lot of people sort of like, if you're mentioning the class and you're clearly mentioning the race card as well in this case. I see what you mean. I'm just kind of, still a little bit surprised, but I'm barely into the game, so I don't know what happens next. Like maybe, you know how like when you have a bunch of shocking things happen, it's usually the last shocking thing that stays in your mind the most. I'm assuming it's a case of something like that, but that's cool. Right, so I've turned the enemy hostile against me really early on. I honestly wasn't expecting to be sort of fighting my way through the town this early. I was thinking that I was going to probably be kind of like an underground, you know, a secret agent for a while longer, but this has straight up just made me a hostile enemy of the state, hasn't it? Oh, that sucks, because it probably means we won't be able to like listen to the little floating bands anymore. The water puddles catch on fire when shooting at it. I'm not sure, but then next time I see them, I shall start shooting at them. Because that will be fun if they do. Okie dokie. Let's go in here. Comstock fights the Serpent of Nations. The Serpent of Nations. Look at this, guys. I wonder what Comstock's values were and how he felt about different religions and races. I'm guessing not great about them. Jesus. It must have been very uncomfortable for some of the artists working on the game design. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if they're doing it in, obviously for the game to sort of make a point, it has to be uncomfortable to draw. I would imagine. But alright, onwards we go. There's just crows everywhere, aren't there? I'm full of salt, so that's nice. My character is good and salty. Oh, hang on, there was another coin. I thought there was. And none over there. That's a bit ruined. John Wilkes Booth. Of course, they think he's a hero. That would make sense. Right, I do like a lot of the references to the, like, historical figures that they're making in the game. That's really neat. Hi. This is just rotting. Let's just possess you both. What are you gonna do if you're both possessed? Oh, you're just going to flee. You're kind of a bit useless, aren't you? I was hoping he would do something, but... Oh, no. And I'm out of health again. Oh, gosh. Okay. I really need to watch. Okay, so that's my shield, so that's fine. I'm actually way better than I thought. For a brief second, I thought my shield was my health, and I was like, what?
Kill you.
Yes. Is that the guy's what? Yes. So, John Wilkes Booth is the one who killed Abraham Lincoln, so it would make sense that he's vilified here because these guys obviously think that slaves should still be kept around. Because obviously Abraham Lincoln did the whole, like, you know, fight against slavery thing. But yeah, so that's why they've done the whole thing with Booth there. Hi, what is that and why? Oh, have these crows just picked up like a hook of meat or something and brought it inside? Someone really needs to take care of these birds. That was something I really liked about Bioshock 1 as well. When you were playing it, just looking at the beautiful city in ruins, and meeting the people who are like, it was once a great place.
And when the Angel Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
Right, okay.
And so, the prophet led us into
I like the crows are like you, but yes, they're not eating the flesh, they're eating everything around it. Oh.
The true mission our founders have given us. And when the madmen and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Come crawling for their forgiveness.
Oh, I don't have enough salts to do it.
Fathers broke with the great apostate. Our prophet broke with these so-called pagans. Open fire!
Okay, that didn't work. That did no damage to him, and he just disappeared. I was hoping that I was hoping to be able to gosh dang it. I was hoping to be able to possess him, but it kept saying I didn't have enough salts. I guess we're just merely this death to every single person that exists. Oh my gosh, I am actually going to have to redo my whole thing of fist signs because the birds have just torn that thing to shreds now. Oh gosh, that you mentioned it, Nick. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that for some reason you all decided to arm yourself with these bobby sticks instead. Like, well, the majority of you did at least. Oh gosh. I'm getting all these achievements picking up and I'm like, what are these for? What am I terrifyingly doing?
Give up!
You give up? Oh god, he took quite a few hits, didn't he? Right, now where is our crow guy? Because I want to be able to summon a murderer crow. Oh, was it maybe that I was just fire and short burst to maintain accuracy? Okay, sure. Thank you for the tip. Dang it, so Crowman got away. That's a shit. Oh, what's this? Increased salt capacity, shield infusion. Oh! Dang, so do I want more health, more shield, or more salts? Honestly, I think I want to go more shields because I'm taking a lot of damage. I wish I'd killed that person on stage. That would have been so sweet if we'd managed to take it. Hey, the key! Try revisiting places you've already been to find a lock for that key. Right. Optional, find the lock that fits the key. Okay, so this was the brother feathers, so that has to be it, because like these guys were the bird ones, right? I really want to go find what's in that thing now.
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Well, this is horrifying, but that's fine. The chest wasn't too far back, was it? What happens if you hit the couple that was there and didn't try to hit the guy on stage? That's actually something I'm very curious about, Nick. Like, would I not be hostile right now? Shoot. Do you guys remember...
What was that?
Because I'm just thinking, now that I'm here, I thought it was going to be quite close, but now I'm actually not sure where on earth that chest is. And maybe I should just push forward simply based on the fact that... There's no map or anything. Those two just took each other out. So that's nice. But I can at least take some stuff while I'm here. That's always nice. Oh, bye. I don't think it was too far. I know, Sophie, like with cancel culture, this seems like the exact thing that cancel culture would come after, right? Like, this screams come for me. I really don't want to hear that sentence out of context now that I've said it. But let's keep going up. Have we talked to this one? I don't think we have. Dangers of on all sides. We must be ever vigilant. Against the scourge of the Vox. Stand alert for Columbia. Okay, cool. It was up, wasn't it, for the, or was it inside? Because it might... Oh, wait, this is down... I think this is actually downstairs in the place with the nice chap who was like, I'm not like them. Possibly? Or it's at least somewhere we haven't been, so that's always good. So it's not a waste of exploration. No, this does awful look like, This does awful look like the place that we were at, doesn't it? Are they sick? I'm guessing they're sick. If I can just remember where on earth... Alright, maybe it's not. Oh gosh. It looks awful familiar though. Because I really kind of want to know what was in that... It was over and up, wasn't it? Like, I'm 90% sure it was. Let's go have a quick look. Because if I can't... Oh, no, I wanted... oh gosh. This is fine. Oh, this is fine. This is totally fine. Lansdowne residence. Okay. So, I think the chest was downstairs, and then we can come back up. Wait, that's where you were before. Yes, so I was... Okay, good. If I actually manage to find this soonish, I'm going to be really impressed with my merit. Oh my gosh, yay! And without a map. That's very impressive for me, everyone. And so not worth it. Oh wait, no, it is. It is worth it, yes. I thought it was just a health pack for a second. Let's give us some more salts. Taliesin finds the way quickly. And without... Maybe it's because I didn't have a map. That's the thing. Like, I'm better at navigating if I have kind of been there before, so maybe it's just not having the map. Alright. Off we go again, guys. Excellent. Anyway, ending the stream on a high point. Bye, guys, now that I found the way. Yes, the military camp thing paying off. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. I want my pistol. And now watch me go completely the wrong way. Yes, I believe this is the way we go. I think Canadian, he is playing Kingdom Hearts 3, because I'm pretty sure he did, like, once he said I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I was like, oh, I think he did say that he was playing through all of them. So I think he might be. But obviously, Simpson, let us know. Okie dokie. And we're going up the stairs into the next room with the murder course. It was actually really, really close to where we were. That's awesome. Okay. And let's go through here. For God and country. So, this was where the bird guy disappeared. And we got the key. Go to the monument and find the girl. And this is just upstairs. So, hang on. It was leading us this way. But now that I'm back in the chapel... Oh, wait, hang on. Here we go. Here's a door. As I finish my sentence...
After 1 o'clock this afternoon, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage.
A terrible
Trouble
rampage.
began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers.
Wounded? They're
Before
dead.
then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers. As of this hour, he is considered wholly responsible for causing at least 8 God-fearing Colombians to meet their maker in heaven. He is considered brimming with
I wouldn't say that's quite how it happened. I didn't get a chance to shoot the innocent crowd. Innocent. But, you know, can't blame propaganda for propping. That's what it does. It ganders and it prompts. Props. Right, let's go up the little lift. See, I did like, I like what it's funny, because the game isn't... It feels a lot more big than it honestly is one of the things it's managing to achieve really well. Like, I'm still able to go forward, and I'm exploring enough little side things that I feel like I'm, like the map is much bigger than it is, which is really interesting, in a game. Because typically I find I either feel, like the map is like way too big and I get lost super easy, or I feel like the map's just really sort of more a little bit like, I guess, for example, Titanfall was in places where it was very clear cut, and the world didn't feel as big. It felt much more like you're being railroaded, whereas this one is sort of a nice middle area between the two. I'm assuming I can move. Yes, move bookcase. Who doesn't love a good hidden bookcase? Oh, never mind, I take it back. This is not a good area. More bloodstains. At least this time I have a weapon. Oh, that lighthouse. I was just like, when it was like, yeah, just go upstairs with all the... See, that's just a sign of torture, isn't it? And birds have been living in here. Oh, goody. Gear is special clothing that grants you unique abilities. You can only wear 4 pieces at a time, 1 per type. Manage your gear from the gameplay menu. Okie dokie. New pants. Deadly lunges. Melee strike range increased by 3. Yes, thank you. Take that. Awesome. I assume that means that... This is the game menu, isn't it? So... Gameplay... You know, I can look at this later. We're not going to get that many pieces of armor tonight. But, whoop. Okay, because we're full in that. That's cool. Interesting. So I've got better pants. I've got pants that make me punch harder. Now, you don't often get that as an armor thing. Oh. Okay, let's keep going on. Oh.
I just want to go back to my family.
Please be dead, because I just don't think you want to live after that. Dear Lord. Well, that is gruesome and amazing. Again, something I wasn't expecting from this game was the intensity with the violence. Like, it's not a complaint necessarily. It has caught me off guard. Like, keeping them in bird cages for the crows to attack. Oh, what we do. He will definitely come into one of these. There's no way he doesn't fall into one of my traps. Yes. With Devil's Kiss equipped, hold and release. Yes, I've got that. Come. Yes, excellent. Come here. That's right, burn. I know birds don't like fire. It's like one of their not favorite things. It's like list of things that birds don't like. Cats, fire, and seed that tastes bad. Like, that is exactly what birds don't like. I would know. I own birds. Question there is like, how did you find out about this list? Come here. Here, how about this? Here's a trap. Okay, that was less of a trap and just more of a really lazy grenade. No! Oh gosh, okay. Alright, we're back to shooting. Can I... Let's reload that. Oh gosh, I'm just glad he's not sending the crows after me like he did on that poor cow. Look, aesthetically though, he does look amazing. Like, isn't that a coffin or a big shield he's holding on his back? Oh gosh, no. No. Let's get away from the flying flop. Has anyone here seen the movie The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock? Because I'm getting that vibe from him here. Great film, by the way. Oh gosh.
What's this? A new kind of vigor?
It's a health pack.
That's a hell of a thing.
Oh, that's someone you're talking about. Excellent. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
Right, to summon murderous crows to stun and damage your enemies. Hold and release right mouse to create a nest trap. Enemies take more damage during crow attacks. Oh, so they have to stand... Okay. So, from what I'm gathering there, then, we're going to have to get them... Oh, I see, Barry. Thank you. Okay, that's what they meant by the in-game menu. Oh, that's going to be really handy to actually have. Deadly. Okay, and that was where we would do all that. That's our weapons that we can upgrade. Our... Oh, so these are the other things we'll probably be able to get. Something called Shock Jockey, so that's nice to know. Return to send. Okay, these are going to be interesting. Right. And we can look at our little records here as well. Good, good, good. The enemies are demons, I know, right? Yes, it's a very nice aesthetic. Hey. Do I have any vigor left? I don't think yeah. Sir, please, stop. Stop. Thank you. No. I did get some more salt. Oh gosh, okay, hang on. Here. There. Is that? I'm not too sure what happened there. I really want to learn how to use murderous crows, but... Here, come back, sir. There we go. Yay! Excellent. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? I like it. Look, that is very slow and painful for him. Here, let me finish off what they started. I'm sure we'll upgrade the little murder crows so that they're not murder babies, but they're like murder monsters, and they can take someone down by themselves and not need me to come in and help them finish off their kills. Let's take all of that. You are mine now. I killed your papa. You belong to me. Come with me, birdies. I do enjoy birds so much. Haha, I am the flock queen. Let's go. Though... Oh. New hat. Burning halo. Oh, good. 70% chance that a melee target is set ablaze. Oh, God. Yes. Throw out the guns. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds. Oh, my gosh. Yes, take that. I'm never taking the hat off. What hat could they possibly give me that's better? Unless it's like 100% chance to inflame them. Seriously. Oh, gosh. I like how it just keeps giving me cool equipment.
This anarchist is either a mulatto dwarf or a Frenchman with a missing left eye. No more than 4 foot and 9 inches.
I can get to Monument Island from that station.
Why lie about my physical appearance? Won't that make it harder for everyone to tell? Oh, wait, is she on my side, perhaps? Is that why she's lying? Because, like, why would you lie about my appearance? Because everyone will not know who I am, then. Surely that would be against what you want. Okay, so I guess, like, that would help look around, but I've kind of figured that I want the skyhooks. What a dangerous weapon that this is. Like, I just like that you can whirl it and that they chainsawed that one person. Because anything that's like a chainsaw weapon's always a lot of fun in a game. Let's just take everything we can. Okay. And the little side quests are fun because they're not terribly hard.
Slimmer. His eyes were farther apart.
Okay, I want in there. I assume some sort of portrait that they're doing. What is downstairs? His eyes were bigger than that.
Okay, Miss, can you recall his
Nope,
hair?
I can't pick that up. I hope she's not... Oh. Are you describing me? Oh, they're describing me. Never mind. I should have seen that coming a million miles away, right? Oh, look at them go. Sir, look, they've been practicing so hard. Yay! Look, honestly worth it. Honestly worth it. Hang on. Stop! No. It's almost as good as the perk in Fallout that makes them explode into meat chunks. Hi, how are you? You're a racist. Bye. Okay, so what else do we have to do? I guess that's just kind of cleared out this entire area. All right, well, I guess we just stopped in for a bit of murdering. That's fine. Does it count as a vigilante if I'm taking out racists? Off we go. And onto another hook. Yep. Okay. Yay! Okay, I'm sure it said it was like a 30% chance or something like that. It wasn't like a 100% chance to set them on fire. Yeah, definitely not. It's a very high chance. Maybe I don't think I've seen them. The skeleton effect is really cool. Okay, onwards. Anything in here? Nope. You want me to go up the staircase? Very nice. I like a little map that appears. Oh, you're glowing. Glowing can only be good for me. And I've got so much money. I almost feel like I've got too much money. Like, should I be spending it on something? I'm guessing not. Let's take that. And what do we have over here? Not too much. Okay. Yeah, I guess leave the area. There wasn't anything else I think we were looking for in there. Because we got the key to that place. I think there was actually something now that I'm saying that. Oh well, it's fine. Monument Island. Hi! Let me change... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, interesting. So, let me just go here. It looks like... I thought that I was going to have the option of, both of the abilities, but it looks like it's actually replaced one with the other. So I would have to activate it, I guess. So, hang on, let me just... Possession's got one. Right. Is that... to change? Okay, I think I want to keep the crows though, so... Right, that should be fine. Interesting. I'm glad I caught that before I was like in a firefight and was really confused. Alright, now that I've said that point about I feel like I have too much money, the game has taken that back right now. Yeah, if I hold Q, it'll bring up the wheel. Yeah, okay, cool. Cheers for that. And then it just has the two aligned there. Okay, so I think I'll just get more salts, honestly. Because that's mainly what I'm doing. I do like that's like, it was like, I was like, I don't have, you know, I have so much money, everyone. And then it's like, yeah, no, you don't. Not for the things that you really, really want. Let's go here. Okay. Uncanny mystery in Colombia. Colombia marvels and fears at unfamiliar sights. Oh no. Ripping the reality? What is it? I'm sure Father Comstock will come. What are these astonishments which appear and disappear? Oh, angels? Colombia's greatest mind isn't saying. Probably because she's broken the fabric of reality. Would be my assumption. But I was expecting them to go the whole like, oh, it's angels that are doing it. What would you do? Your senses would be so overwhelmed, wouldn't it? If you were being attacked by a flock of crows and you were set on fire at the same time. Like, what on earth would you do? I would just panic. And then die, which I guess is what they are doing. So, to be fair, game, highly accurate to real life expectations. Oh gosh. No, I won't move an inch. I'll move several inches. Now I'm out of salt again. Dang it. Oh gosh. I like how like the flesh literally burns off them. That's a lot of fun. Oh, I can't get the hat. That's quite nice. And I'll take that.
I'm reloading!
Oh, not anymore, my dear. You've reloaded for the last time. And just nearly them down. One thing I found, okay, so sometimes with games I find that I struggle to use multiple abilities. So like a really good example would be in when I was playing Fable. And that with Fable, actually, if anyone ever is interested in playing Fable, I would recommend probably playing it on console. I played it on the PC, and I suspect that's why I had a bit of a tough time with the abilities. But I found it was hard to switch between abilities, so I'd often just stay using the same ones. Whereas with this, the control system I'm finding is just really smooth, so it's really easy just to mix up the combat, which I enjoy so much. Okay. Closed off limits by order of the Columbia Authority. Yep, everything is closed off in this town. Dang it. Can I... Yes, I'll take everything that's in there. What else is going on in this little postal office area? Oh, I thought I saw something blinking, but apparently not. Oh gosh. And the empty safe. I do, safes are such an interesting mechanic in games, because how often have you guys played a game and you get to a safe and the safe has something like it's just got batteries in it, or, you know, a packet of matches, or some sort of obnoxious like little thing in the safe that you technically is useful in game, but the idea of someone actually putting it in a safe is hilarious. I haven't just wandered around backwards, have I? No, I haven't. Excellent. Good. Let me get salts. Yes, I would like all of that because I would like to possess... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'd like to possess both of you because I would like my money back. I actually did want to click on that then. What do you sell? You sell that stuff, and let me just have a look at them visually. Vent Vidi Vigor dollar bill. Okay, so really the only... There's subtle differences in the suits. Alright. But I'll just have to... Cool. Excellent. That's good. I like this. So, my question is, you know how like on the hand, it was like that's the mark that you're against them. But they have these machines everywhere. Doesn't everyone have the mark? Use the skyline to reach Monument Island. I shall certainly.
Should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
Skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
Just checking, is the volume still okay for everyone? You forget what game it was, but the save was a phone box. That's an interesting save point. I know, in Bendy and the Ink Machine, the save point was a check-in for, like the work, you know, the old ones where you had to put, like, paper in to check in. That was an interesting check-in mechanic. Save mechanic. Oh, gosh. Am I...
Give heed, believers. There is menace. There is threat. The false shepherd here in Columbia, full of amorous and guns.
I can't use my possession when I'm in the sky. Oh, there we go. Let's just dismount. Dismount and fly over. Oh, excellent. We got another one of those. My intent. Now, to be fair, they are accurate. I don't have a good intent for them.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff. And he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
He is going to Jonestown them. That's what he's going to do. It sounds a little loud when you're talking, but it's loud when you shoot. Oh, okay, gosh. So, like, I'm being a bit loud now. But when I shoot, the shooting's too loud. Okay. Alright. Hang on. So, if that is what's happening, what I think audio-wise we can fix is if I drop the sound effects music, but I turn up the master volume. Let me know if the music now is just the shooting is. So we've turned the SFX down. So hopefully that's going to help. So let me know if that's down, if this helps with the changes. It's the oh, I'm not too loud. The game, just the gun is. Okay, so I might then just turn the special effects down more then. Okay. Sorry, it's just that whenever I do listen to my recordings, I often have found myself being very, very loud. So let me know if this is a bit better now that I'm shooting. That was actually just me wildly shooting to test out the audio for you guys then. I probably should have tried to aim. Here we go. Have some possession. I'm just going to hide over here. Okie dokie. Yeah, I found... The funny thing is, I haven't had as hard a time with audio as I have with this game. Because I noticed even when I was doing the recordings, it just sort of seems... I don't know. It's like the options are
skyline up
never
above.
quite perfect.
I get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Oh, so if I've got elevation, I can reach it. Okay, that's fine. I can find elevation. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay, excellent. As long as the music and everything is okay, I can potentially turn down the sound effects more as well, because I think that's the stuff that's being super loud on us. But yeah, it's the one thing with if I can get elevation. So if I can get up there, yeah, that's what they're thinking. That way's logged off. Will you, sir? Because a lot of people have tried and they've ended up very, very dead. Let me see. So that's not going anywhere.
I'll cripple you.
Who is talking to us? My word. Oh, cripple you. Well, come out and say that, sir. Because you don't seem keen on fighting me. There you go. I like how they could have easily been taking pot shots at me, but just chose not to. That was quite quick of them, actually. This house looks very destroyed. I've got to say, a lot of this city looks quite sort of destitute, or like it's been run down, but the impression I got was that everything was going okay in the city, like until Comstock's going to clearly destroy them all. Surely, hang on. Okay, there we go. C to turn around. Oh, excellent. Right, so we can just go back and forth on the things like that. Cool. Alright. Wonderful view. Clouds. Love it. I would be so wet after going through those clouds, right? Like just all the perspiration from them. Ascend the building to reach the sky.
Stand down!
Oh?
Stand down!
Interesting.
The Delaware with flaming sword and the wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me
When it said the tolling up there, I thought it said the trolling, and I was like, what?
Hear my prayer.
Oh gosh. Look, I really want to hit the right click and just throw a murder of crows at them so bad right now. I'm so tempted to do it. What do you think happens if I murder them and they're all standing down? Like... Well, I just couldn't let him live. Okay, that was easy. I cannot loot their bodies, though. Oh, I do? Actually, that's kind of cool. Look at it. That one's charred, whereas these ones just look like they fell unconscious. No, if I can just get rid of this body, no one will know it's me. Hey, ID, how's it going? They're scared of you, maybe? Just too scared to do anything? Oh, there's more.
Take that skyline to Monument Island.
I know why you've come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drinking, the gambling.
The drinking and gambling.
Of course,
Anna.
And now, to repay a debt,
oh no,
you've come from my land.
Oh gosh.
But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business.
Oh, he's flying away.
As blood is yours. You know why these men will
I can't shoot him.
Because I have seen their future in the glory, and hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it?
Oh gosh.
It always ends in blood.
That's not good. Oh, good, and I'm bleeding. Our prophet. Oh no. Father Comstock.
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Oh, here we go. So ID, you've walked in a lovely time. Basically, any NPC I see, unless they declare themselves to not be a racist, I'm murdering on sight because they're all hardcore racists. So, if you're wondering why all these guards are suddenly being butchered, that's what's going on there.
Go back.
Oh gosh. Is he destroying his own airship?
Holy shit.
Can I... Onto the hook. Onto the hook. I like how he got those ones to, like, sit down, but now he's like, oh yeah, these ones can attack. Like, what was the plan there? Like, just, he really wanted me to be able to look at his big face giving me that speech? Was that what his plan was? I want to get my murder of crows back, I think. Oh gosh. And we'll just
Find the
take
controls
all
to
of
take
that.
this thing to Monument Island.
Oh no, look.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, aren't we? I didn't know that. Pretty sure this means she's a racist, dude.
Sit down.
Oh no,
Everything
never
will be
mind.
fine.
She gets to live, everybody. The word of the prophet.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord
And she's
forgives
just letting
everything.
me? Wait, is that actually him?
And I'm just a prophet.
Shoot him
So
now.
I don't have to. Amen.
Oh my gosh.
Amen.
See, look. No. Oh.
Jesus!
Great, excellent.
Out of here.
This is why I was wanting to murder her on sight, sir. Again, like... Here we go. Oh, golly. He blew up his own blimp. Of course he did. Of course he did.
That was close.
I knew when I saw that lady no good could happen. I was like, no, you do not just have some lady sitting here wandering around for no reason. She was so sus, right? For once, my happy trigger finger is actually really working out on our favor. Okay, up we go. And up. Our favorite machines. You do not have enough vigor. Oh, don't I? Don't I? Because I think I will after this. Aha! You know, as I take all of that, I really should look at how much I'm actually getting back for the amount that I'm spending on the thing just to vigor him so he gives me stuff. Like, in my head, it's a net profit, but it might not be. It could just be that I'm actually just wasting money on the guy. But I enjoy it, so it's fine. And let's purchase that. Because I am going down in money, so I suspect that it isn't a net profit. It's definitely a net loss. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Got the staircase and through the door. Of course, you know, the big shiny doors I'm managing to ignore. Yeah, let's... I actually really liked getting on the blimp in that entire scene there, with all the guys just kneeling down. I liked that it let me kill the people kneeling down and it didn't lock them as well, so I could have ignored that.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island.
Okay. Into Monument Island.
They got her locked
Excellent.
up in this place.
So it's closed. But there's a... Nope. Okay, I thought there was like a lovely little hole in the door there, but there was not. Can I... Probably can't climb up that. There's the door. But we just... Oh, there's a hook. There's a hook right above my head. Of course there is. You guys have terrible security! Onwards. Let me see. So we've got the lovely... The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame in the mountains of men. Not good. Why are religious people always so into fire? I say that, but I really like fire. I think it just people are into fire in general, right? Fire is just a cool thing. Ooh.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
I do like when people use the janitor or the background character as a way to get into places and stuff because no one pays attention to it. Your electronics are exposed. That is not good. Danger, do not speak to the specimen. What? Okay, that piqued my curiosity. It looks like a prison. Yeah, it's not looking great, is it? Transpose number 1, transpose number 2, transpose number 3.
What these do?
Age 30. Oh no. Poetry book.
Huh.
Companion. I'm guessing that by shocking the thing that's attached to the child, that does something to them, like enrages them, if you know what I mean? Like it's somehow psychically linked is the vibe I would be going with. Just given the fact that we saw those weird reality bending things. Oh good. This is not creepy. This is fine. Pictures of women like that. It's what you always want to see just hanging around the place. Okay. Nice dark room. That really should not have the curtains pulled back. Oh, and a nice little cinematic. Yes, let's use the projector. Lockpick attempt. Alright, so she's trying to use her mind on it? That's interesting. Specimen investigating codes. Calling them specimens. That's... You know you're not off to a good start. Ooh, yes, good point, Sophie. Shock power. But I don't want to give up possession of crows, but I do like electrocuting people. Dang. Specimen painting. Okay. That's... How creepy would it be having everyone just look at you every single moment? And just filmed. Specimen singing. I like that she's singing at posters. Like posters of singers. That would be a little bit off-putting. Specimen dancing. Is she dancing? Like, when they say specimen, I assume they are talking about the girl, and there's like some sort of invisible force she's interacting with. Oh, I see what you mean, Canadian, but... I'm interacting with you back. You know, whereas she just seemed to be interacting by herself. Gosh, it's so weird that you're here, chat. Facility unsafe. Oh no. What does Comstock have to say this time?
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I.
Elizabeth, hey?
I will fall before the job is done.
Oh.
But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home.
Oh, that's
I
never
feel
good.
his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station. And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray.
That's where we need to go.
Dressing room is where we need to go.
Until she is safe from his deceptions.
Okay. Right. They filmed that for the game, or it was taken from an old film. Door must remain oh, never mind. It's just opening for me. So I want to go to the dressing room. I don't think this is the dressing room. This was... Oh!
That's her.
Hi! This isn't weird, is it? Oh, yeah, she really doesn't know that we're spying on her. That's so creepy. Hi! What age are you now, specimen? Nope. I think she wants to go to Paris, everyone. Can I get into that way? There we go. Doors are locked while specimen is present. Sure. That would make sense. So does she... Interesting. So does she just walk around and they open doors one by one or something? I'm assuming that we're heading towards the right... Oh, it's like, have you guys ever gone to those big bird aviaries where you can actually walk around inside of them and they have like the double doors so the birds don't just fly out? Let's pull lever. Oh, it's her from another... More things with Paris. Some terrifying pictures in the background there, everybody. That's not good. And she is just pulling a fabric of time thing.
Whoa!
Elizabeth? Oh my gosh. So, can she, like, bring things from other places?
It's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
I think it might. We're heading towards the thing that did that. Like, personally, if something is destroying the fabric of time, I like to know. I like to be aware of these things. Quite the special... I know you don't mean that creepily, but, like, I totally read that in a creepy tone then, Canadian. Quite the specimen. Okay, another log.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came, It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Right. Interesting. I actually am finding this super cool as a mechanic to sort of get to know more about Elizabeth, is like just opening these little doors and seeing
Holy shit.
her interactions that way.
I can do this.
Yeah. We've got no choice. So we will do this. Oh. In we go. Oh gosh. What is she going to think when I appear? Like just a strange, disheveled man, probably covered in bird feathers and blood. Hi, come with me. Like, I would not trust me. Hi. Are you in here? I'm going to assume I made a wonderful impression. Oh, she has the autostick. Nice. No, don't throw books at me.
Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of
Get
here.
away.
Don't touch her. Never touch a woman you don't know.
Are you real?
I'm real enough.
All right, never mind. She's touching me back. Uh-oh.
You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it. You're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me.
She just goes. Okay, take me with you. She seems like new waifu. I like how he has this little statue that just goes up to announce his presence. That is so amazingly narcissistic.
It's a way out.
Yeah, it is. Let's go. Run. Run. They're screaming now. No, let me. Can I? Yes. Lady, at least. Yes, okay. Let's go. Also, maybe use that fabric and time stuff and we can go through, like, to not the oncoming traffic.
Up in here.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
Who are you? Why did you come here?
These questions that you should have asked before saying follow me, but that's all right. You're forgiven. I assume you've been by yourself for like most of your life, except for the creepy, prophet guy. I'm glad that she knows where we're going, even though I assume she's never gone through these halls. What the? There we are. Oh no.
Wait!
Oh
Hurry!
No. Okay. No, that's not it. So yeah, that is run. Okay, that is the fastest I'm running.
What?
The hell is that thing?
Press the button! Yeah, what is the screaming thing? I don't like the screaming thing. Whenever something starts... These are mirrors into your room.
Me?
Yes.
All
very
this
much.
Time.
How creepy.
Why? Why did they put me in here?
Men
what
pay good money
I?
for this?
What am I?
So normally it has
You're
a hot
the girl
tub these
who's
days.
getting out of this
Let's
tower.
keep going. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh gosh, yes, I would also be scared. I don't like it at all. Oh gosh. Yeah, can we just jump?
Way.
Bye. Are you coming, Elizabeth? Like, I'm just going to rely on you being fast here, dear.
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Oh gosh.
Careful, Elizabeth.
How do you know my name?
Not now.
Well, look, I broke into your place and you've seen that everyone is staring at you a lot. I would not be surprised if someone knew my name. Do you know what I mean? If, like, it turned out everyone was spying on me, I would expect people to know my name at that point. I don't know. I think we've angered some sort of bird god and the prophet. And we're following Elizabeth, who is, like, slowly getting curious about why a stranger has come, but also is not asking the important questions when she should be. And that thing just keeps screaming at us. It's just a little bit of chaos, but it's quite a lot of fun. Hi. Yes. Oh. Oh no. Don't worry, it's my hook hand to the rescue. Oh. That's not good music. That is terrifying music. Oh gosh, yep. Well, good music is it's a jam, but bad music is it sounds like death is coming. Oh no, I don't like it. Okay, I'm very on the edge right now. Oh gosh. Let's keep going. Oh no. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't like the big bird Well, I think we lost the girl. Oh, that would hurt so badly. That would be like hitting concrete. Oh, the bird isn't there with us. Oh, that's not good. Can we shoot the bird? Oh, good, it's blinded. The pressure it can take. Dang. Oh, we're alive. No, we're one of the flashbacks.
Mr. DeWitt!
Mecha Bitch.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt!
Hi.
Are you in there?
And she's just humming and she looks like she's dead to the world.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal, DeWitt!
Anna!
So there's obviously a second woman called Anna somewhere in all of this. So I don't know who Anna is, but oh gosh, did any of you ever play Alan Wake? Because the way he's screaming Anna reminds me of how that guy screams the wife's name. Hi, thank you for saving me. She looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. That's all I'm thinking when I see her.
Anna.
No, it's Specimen
No, it's
or
me.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Are you all right?
Oh gosh.
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just
Where did she get the thimble from?
Did you hear that?
You played Alan Wake, Sophie. What did you think? It's one of my favorite games.
go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
No, you just took her from a tower. You don't just let her wander off. Like, clearly people will look for her. That bird thing's probably not dead. So we are on a beach, but it looks like a beach in the sky still? Maybe? Oh gosh. Hi, Elizabeth, why on earth would you just run off, dear? Yeah, it was so funny, Sophie, when I found Alan Wake, because I had no idea about the game beforehand, but I went into EB Games looking for a game, and I was like, I want a shooter, but I want some puzzle and mystery, and I want a horror, and I want it just to be dramatic and cool. And I was like, I wonder if any of these games will be like that. And I found Alan Wake, and it was just like, I think partially I got so attached to it because it was just this weirdly exactly what I wanted game.
The prophet may know how his own biography is going to end, but...
Airship. That could be our ticket out of here.
Other than the kid stuff you get at the Hall of Heroes, anything prior to his baptism was, and here I quote, hang on, left on the riverside.
Left on the riverside.
They'll call me a plagiarist, but I'm going to spend the first 30 pages regurgitating scripture.
Oh gosh. I like how, like, Elizabeth has just wandered off and we've, like, told her to do so. Because I get that I'm trying to recover, but seriously, don't just let them wander away. Battleship Bay. Okay. Is anything happening in Battleship Bay? It's looking like it's just legitimately a picture of where we are. So we are on another ship. Okay. So we are just on another ship. That has to be generating... How do they generate so much water? Since it's falling off the cliffside. That's interesting.
Everything's changed.
Is
People
it?
don't know their place anymore.
Oh,
Tell
no.
me about
Not
it.
here.
An Oriental stopped me on the street and asked me for the time. Just like that. There should be a law. I think there is.
So it won't let you punch them. That's why my character was like, not here. Because I was thinking that maybe we could clear out a bunch of no good people. But apparently not. Apparently they get to be saved. Lucky them. Find Elizabeth. Oh, these old-timey suits, right?
Jump! Jump!
Can we go...
Pretend you're Hercules. Right, that's great. No
Elizabeth,
panhandling,
where
fellow.
are
Didn't
you,
see the
dear?
signs?
All right. Find like she must be around here somewhere. Oh, hang on. There we go. So she's this way, hey? All right, where are you hiding, Elizabeth? She would stick out like a sore thumb, surely, especially on the beach. Weren't we just... What? Okay, so she's... Oh, she must be dancing, of course. That's where she would be. Like, pretty music, of course. That makes logical sense. There you go. Of course. Let me cut in, thank you. Hi.
Hey, Miss Elizabeth.
Hello. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, come dance with me, Mr.
I
Twin.
don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
You just escaped a giant castle with an angry bird after
How
you.
about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we can...
No, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now.
She's taking this whole having been monitored apparently 24/7 thing super well, isn't she? She's like, oh, well, I'm out of that situation. Never mind. Let's just live life to the fullest.
Anything like that before, have you?
Beaches I know don't smell much like that.
Come on, Elizabeth. You don't need to protect Elizabeth in combat. She can take care of herself. That's good to know. Am I meant to combat? Hang on. There we go. Oh, golly.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him.
Who?
They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power.
I thought Comstock was coming to her in the tower.
I don't like his look.
Do you dislike the look of the prophet?
Oh, don't say it around these people.
Can we leave now?
Yes, we can. You do not want to say you don't like him around here, trust me. But I thought like it was the prophet that was coming for her.
Fall into the water did you no favors.
Who's the... Thank
I'll
you.
keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain.
Like this caramel that I'll just steal. Now I'm really curious, because who's this other man?
Come look at these.
Uh-oh. Hi, you guys.
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
He's to it, Dan. How do...
Which one do you want, Elizabeth?
Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more, this one or this? The bird is beautiful and the cage is somber, but there's really something special about it. I just can't decide.
Let's go bird.
The one on the right.
Are you sure?
Why do I get the horrible feeling about... Was this a bad choice, Canadian?
Surprising. I expected the cage.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Interesting.
That's just sophistry.
Oh, no. All right.
It has to be.
Look.
Yes.
Are you all right?
It was my home.
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah, like... Again, Elizabeth, you're taking this so extremely swell, honestly. Where's Waldo? Is she following me now? Okay, she's following me. I don't know, if you guys had found out that your every movement was being monitored, and you just escaped that situation, would you take a bit more of a moment to sort of ruminate about it?
Put those arms up now. Fingers apart.
Oh gosh,
Legs
so
apart.
is this how we
Stand still.
do not
Now
cross?
hold steady.
Okay, we're just going past that. That's not good.
Ain't
All
getting
right.
through there.
I have just the thing. Come on.
Oh.
Look at this one. He's suspicious if you
No.
ask me.
Damn thing's locked.
All right, quiet down there, Pete.
Shush, drunk. Ignore the fact that I stole something from you just then.
What are you doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like? Done.
Did you hear about the statue?
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Trapped in a tower with nothing but books and spare time?
Huh.
You would be surprised what I know how to do.
Yeah, she would probably be really talented. Like, with all that time in the world to herself, she would just, you know, because, like, what else are you going to do? Just brush up on all your skills. Like, heck, I bet even if she started out as a bad singer, she could just sing enough that she'd become a good singer.
I must take any
Okay.
task with more than this.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Don't you pay me no never mind.
You are fine.
Foolishness, you know.
Do not worry.
Hey, I found these silver eagles.
Oh,
There's a
thank
vending
you.
device over there. There might be something to bring you back to health.
It's probably a good idea.
That is true. Let's get some health. Let's get that on. Though I think I'm already full because I've just been I've just been eating everything. So I'm fine actually. But thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the thought. It is very appreciated. Okay, onwards we go.
Hey, mister.
Hi.
We'd like to help you.
Thank you. New shirt, coat of harms. Coat of harms. I like that. Enemies become easier to merely execute. This game wants me to punch things, and I love it so much for that. Thank you, game. I appreciate the support.
I know you. Back at the lottery, without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Oh, good. I'm so
Daisy
glad I
always
helped.
said somebody like you would come along.
I'm guessing that if I hadn't thrown the ball at the man, that they wouldn't have managed to escape. Is that what would have happened? Is there anything interesting in here, or am I just taking her for a horrifying look through the public restroom? Look, Elizabeth, now that you're free, isn't it wonderful, this horrible bathroom? What about this one? Just on the off chance I'm...
for you, sir. You best be on your way, or there's gonna be trouble for us both.
Oh, is it like the woman's one? Oh, yeah. Okay, that would be... Elizabeth, please let me out. She's like, no, we're going to get in trouble now. Tee-hee-hee. All right. Mine amongst yours, manners betters. Okay. Oh, right. Interesting. Little game show area. I am enjoying...
Would you happen to have the time?
No. Okay, that's fine. What is this game?
Flawless Flintlock. It's the newest one in the series. I read it was delayed 3 times.
Where is Elizabeth? There. What is she looking at? Okay, so that thing's just going to enjoy cotton candy free today, hey? Alright, so I could have gotten that for free. Let's just loot this desk. So far, the only time I've actually gotten in... Oh, thank you. Does Elizabeth just find gold?
Sorry, sir.
Are we all monitored? That's a fair point.
What's that?
There you go,
Uh-oh, Elizabeth.
Cotton candy here.
Alright,
It's your cotton
that should be fine.
candy.
That should be fine. Okay, we've seen those 3 as well, actually, because that was opening day and when we secede. So, okay, so they probably repeat around the area.
What
That's
do you
fine.
mean, not well? As in,
Uh-oh. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Are you pressing the button?
disappear for a few months to think.
Here you go.
Something like that, and then come back. No one
I
will
like
be
how she just
wiser.
looks so into it. Honestly, there's so much interesting stuff going on in this game that I just kind of want to explore a heap of it. Here's Washington
take a
again.
photograph with the father of our country.
Sure.
Chop down the
Let's do
cherry
it.
tree. He crossed the
Can I?
Delaware.
No.
On bended knee, he
Okay.
accepted the sword from the Angel Columbia.
He does look like Pip-Boy, you're right. Okay, let's keep going, my dear. Hall of Heroes. Okay, and we've just got more of them there. All of the different designs as well. Like the fact that all the NPCs in the different areas are slightly different designs is really neat. Oh, hi. What are you doing? You look very
Annabelle?
different.
Excuse me?
Annabelle, it's me,
Uh-oh.
Esther.
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
Are you sure?
My name is Elizabeth.
Are you
Do I
sure?
know you?
Elizabeth.
She looks like
Isn't
a
that
veteran
a
girlfriend.
lovely name?
That was
That was very odd.
Last customer. Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
I would be concerned if I were you, Elizabeth. Annabelle?
Shoes sure could benefit from a shine.
Not shoe shiny. I always liked if you guys ever saw Parks and Rec
watch
when
out?
Andy was
I
the
just
shoe
swapped
shiner.
that.
That was great. Let's go,
If you're in
Elizabeth.
such a hurry, go on ahead.
I am in a hurry, though I'm very concerned about you coming with us. Honestly, like, how sus is this? She's dressed in a way that if she had one of those little Imperial hats on, I would think she was one of those Star Wars villains.
Have you got sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut.
I guess so.
I'll take.
But again, I think it's just like when anything is all black. Can I take your money? No, I can't. Hi, don't.
One silver eagle.
Hi. No, don't look.
Two
Don't be on a
tickets for
phone. Don't be
passage to
dobbing
the
me in.
First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have it. How do you want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Oh no. Is he on the phone to someone?
I got it.
Oh
I'll
gosh.
ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Okay, no, he's
Send
just
in
being.
the bird. We're ready to execute.
Demand ticket.
Excuse me, can I get some help here?
Certainly, sir.
Oh
Sorry
gosh.
about the wait!
Oh,
what are you doing?
I
Get
should
the
have
girl!
drawn weapon. I
Get
should have
off
just.
of me!
Why did I hesitate? Why do I? Every time I've ever hesitated to murder, I always end up regretting it in these games. Oh my gosh. No. Are you? Okay, you're cowering. That's fine. That's also acceptable. Oh gosh. Okay. Literally, I was like, oh no, I've been doing a lot of murder. Let's try and do the non-murder way. I need to stop that. I'm a murder hobo and I need to accept that. And I bet if I hadn't done that, I would have been able to lock it because I saw that there was a health thing there as well.
Let me out!
Oh, they killed this lady too. Shoot. I really wish I could go back.
Stay away from me!
No, let me. Oh my gosh. I really wish I could go back in time and just shoot that man. Dang it. I know, right? My hand is yeah. How am I holding this? Oh shoot. Well, at least you opened this for me, I guess. And I'm out of vigor. That's also fine. You know what? Okay. Punch fest for everybody. Just time to punch. You know what I need? So, it said I got 4 items, right? So I've got a hat, I've got pants, and a shirt. I need boots of healing.
Remember, someone you know could have
gosh.
sympathies. Someone you know
Ooh.
could have leanings.
Hi.
The Prophet advises you to remain
Shotgun.
vigilant.
My favorite kind of gun.
Back to the music.
And now, back to the music. So, oh, sir, wait. Yes, I like that very, very much. Okay, so let us go and get Elizabeth then. So yeah, I'm betting if I hadn't stabbed the hand, I would have been able to jump the desk. Sorry, not stab the hand. If I hadn't allowed him to stab my hand and set off the alarms. Oh, I think the shock is coming up now. The shock jockey is there. And I hear electricity. That can only end well.
Just stay where you are!
To be fair, now Elizabeth is making the smart choice. I would have fled a lot earlier.
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
Hall of Heroes, of course. Elizabeth, wait! At least I'm not calling you Annabelle. Also, I can help. Look, see?
You killed those people. I can't believe you did that.
They were shooting at us.
Dead.
What?
You killed those people.
Elizabeth, priorities.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
My hand was stabbed.
what did you think was gonna happen?
You
Do you
murdered.
understand the expense that people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. But that's the last time anyone gets the drop on me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. From here on out, we just, unless it's Elizabeth, look, gosh, that is such a deep wound. How, like you said, how was he holding the gun?
What happened back there?
I like how quickly she's changed, hasn't she? She's like, I'm over the murder now. We really need to put some like antibacterial cream or something on this, or stitch it. Like I would have hit him like some big veins.
You know, I've read a thing or two about medicine. I'll do my best to keep you supplied with remedies.
Oh well, good.
If the wounds are deeper, I'll try to keep you on this side of the abyss.
On the side of the abyss. I've already got one of those. Okay. I do like that she swiftly changed opinions on the whole matter. Always good to see someone willing to join me in murder hoboing. Okay. And we'll just exit that. The only reason I'm really... Yeah, because there's apparently an achievement if I click 37 of them. So I'm just kind of hitting them because that little thing's pinging up in my corner and I'm curious about it. Let's get that. Okay, let's go back up, Elizabeth. Up to the... Oh, please excuse me. I do like that in combat she can't die because it just takes off that pressure of having to keep her alive, which is nice. Yeah, let's leave the area. Onwards. Yeah, I like that, my idea. Just some ribbon and you're perfectly fine. Troy Buck voices your character if you know who that is. I don't know who that is. Who else does he voice? Because I might know one of his other roles. He's Batman, of course. Can I get... Okay, so that's glass-proof. That's glass-proof, that's bulletproof. The glass is glass-proof, everybody. Fun thing to be. Nothing in here. And we just...
find some genuine lockpicks. I might be able to get this door open.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I saw some interesting things on the other side.
Right. So we want to get her a lockpick if possible. That's easy. I hope it's easy. Oh, maybe this guy sells a lockpick. Let's check. Clip increase, damage boost. Ooh, clip increase or damage boost. We have enough to technically do that, but that's a damage boost for the shotgun. You know what? I'm not going to take either, actually. I'm going to save onto the money. Just I don't really... Like, one, we're rocking a shotgun right now anyway.
Soldiers Field.
A city in the sky. Impossible. He does the Joker. He was Joker. Okay. Interesting. The Great Lady of Science shows off her wonders. Oh, this lady. That's a villain, right? How does that darn thing fly? Rockets? Balloons? Quantum mechanics, says the little lady. I'm sure she'll love that. We say it's more like women's intuition. Oh my good lord, I love it.
Interest is a profit having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go, even when he is old.
Did you write that?
No.
No, that was Comstock. Oh no. Ooh, okay. That's not good, is it?
The gate's shut up tight.
Yes.
Now, how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
By hand? Really? Oh, you mean this actual gate? Right. I thought he was going to try to repair it. But no, we're going to try to lift the heavy metal thing. Oh, it's working!
Shock jockey. Who needs the power company?
I'm way stronger than I thought.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
Okay. Oh, hi! I think I know what you are. Just salts. I like that. Just a salt dispenser. So I'm assuming we are getting the shock jockey soon.
There it is. First.
Oh, he's in Death Stranding. I reckon he's getting cute like war games like COD, but it's more calmer rather than war. Oh, okay, interesting. I think I actually have Brothers in Arms in my Steam list.
Take a look around the boardwalk. I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
Probably. Let's go have a look at this ice cream parlor over here, actually. Like, she's like, what should we do? I'm like, go for some ice cream. I just want to see, like, they're always closed whenever I see them.
Colombian ice cream is a
Let's
culinary marvel.
And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Columbia. But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For what am I, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God?
Oh no, okay. I've done it again, haven't I? Oh shoot. Shoot. It's just everyone else was letting me steal. And I just... Are we... Okay, the police aren't coming. Maybe if we just leave quietly, no one will notice. Everyone else let me steal. I thought we could get away with it. Like, I stole all that taffy and stuff before and no one punished us. Elizabeth, we gotta hide till the music stops. No. I'm high. Oh, shoot. Okay, they've definitely seen us. Righto. Well, off we go again. Oh my gosh. Okay. I honestly... Oh, wow. The range of... Wow, that is quite a blast, isn't it? His head went clean off. Okay. Because like the guy we shot on before, I was right in his face, so I didn't really see the impact. But oh wow. Come here, sir. If I kill enough of you, is it like you forget about me because everyone's dead and there's no police force to like worry about murdering me? Is that how this works? I hope. Maybe not. Oh gosh. Oh, no, I think it is. Excellent. Good. Life lesson. If you murder all law enforcement, there's no one left to enforce the law.
Why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
Gosh.
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh.
That's...
I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
Yeah, actually, that's interesting. If I didn't know it was there, right, and John last one. So it looks like he's voiced a lot of characters because I haven't played Death Stranding either. So it looks like he's voiced a lot of things that I haven't played.
Don't be a dimwit. How could you not know that?
Must be something particular in Colombia.
Oh, I loved those stories when I was a kid.
Hi. That is interesting because obviously
they are a bit off-putting.
He was outside. He couldn't have seen me. There we go. Right. Anyway, as we've established, it's not a bad thing if I kill these NPCs. It's in fact a good thing. Wow, here's Death Grimace, right? So that's okay. We didn't start off a whole police chase then. But now I know for certain we cannot just rob store people, even if they're at the door and can't technically see their cash register. It's just not allowed. Elizabeth, come here. I want to give you a carousel ride so you can feel like you've...
What are you, Mr. DeWitt?
Are you here?
Some sort of...
Oh, you're not going to get on? Like, have you ever been on one of these? My impression was that you hadn't. Fine, I guess if you don't want to have fun, we won't go on the carousel. That's perfectly acceptable as well.
Aren't they the ones they'd call in
you just want to go dance?
When the workers took to striking?
Settle. Well, that's a word for it.
Settle the striking. So obviously, is it kind of like how in the first one you had the two warring fractions and there's people up, like rising up against the Prophet as well, like the Finkerton things? Okay. And let's keep going, because surely there's people who aren't happy with the way things are running.
We need to summon the gondola if we intend to reach that
No
airship.
problem. Thanks so much for stopping by, ID. Good to see ya. Let's grab this. Okay.
Looks like this runs exclusively on shock jockey.
Good.
Of course it does.
Where is the shock jockey? Dang
How the
it.
hell are we gonna find that?
Look. Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Ooh.
Huh.
Let's go to the Hall of Heroes. Find shock jockey at the Hall of Heroes. Okay.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations?
Your wives and your
Or will
daughters.
you act?
But not your sons, obviously.
For your women folk. Act for your profit. Act.
So, just remember, at some point in history, people said that legitimately. Go protect the women folk. And such. Oh, Audrey got... What's...
There he is! Surround him, quick!
Oh, I thought people could curse in the chat there. You used to be able to. What's Jeff Bot been doing? Oh, there's nothing there. Hang on. Oh, gosh. Okay, where is this person shooting at me? Because I'm fairly certain that Jeff Bot used to allow it. Because I've got no qualms if people want to curse in chat. Oh gosh, just down you go, sir, please. Alright, let's reload that. Oh my gosh, that one took a while to go down, didn't he? And I think we were heading the right direction. Let me just check here. So we've got salts. We definitely should put some more health on though. So let's get that. Okay. Back off. Alright. Oh my gosh. Devil's Adelaide also works different to the basic Twitch link. Oh, I see. Thank you so much. Okay. We can put in the basic ones for those who wish to get salty. Ooh, Crow's Trap 8. I don't like the trap though. Cause the causes of murder victims to become crow traps. Oh no, never mind. I like that. Okay, I just need more money. Dang it. Oh gosh. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Does she just randomly do that? Oh gosh. Well, he is the protector of the lamb. Excellent. Are we? Oh yeah, here it is. There's the button. Jeffbot is learning. Jeffbot is trying. Oh no.
What the hell?
Sing praise to the songbird.
Nothing I can't fix.
Really? I'm amazing at everything, aren't I? I just know how to fix things. I'll just keep touching it. Okay.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Oh no, she's not allergic to them, is she?
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth.
I have a better idea.
Wait, what are you doing?
Opening a tear.
Seriously?
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world.
Elizabeth, why
Most
don't we
of
use
the time
this to
their
get to
doll is
Paris?
dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing. And I pull it
Elizabeth?
through. There.
Good God.
Dear Lord.
I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something.
Oh no, Elizabeth.
Oh
Step
no!
back.
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it!
Oh gosh. Okay, so the songbird can. That's interesting. Is it tied to a tear somehow?
I don't really understand what I just saw back there.
Neither do
But it
I.
sure as hell looks like a shortcut to
gosh.
getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along.
No.
Trust me.
I don't.
Have it your way, I suppose.
I would utilize the tears. Would you guys utilize the tears, or would you be like, no, please don't help? Keep that to yourself.
To the sky Comstock bent his knee and saw with holy prophecy an Eden floating in the mist, by man forsworn,
Wow.
by heaven kissed.
No problem. See you, Canadian. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Right, during the... I actually did just look at the time then. So, I think we should be getting the shock jock soon though, so I'll probably grab that. Oh, this is Bucking Bronco. Okay, what does Bucking Bronco do? Oh gosh. Oh, that's not good. That is angry. Right. bucking
Press
bronco.
to launch your enemies into the air.
Oh, I like that.
Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, let's do that for a bit, I guess. Let's try out the bucking bronco. Oh, okay. So it does look like this is actually going to be a whole nother section. So what I will do is, just because it is about that time where I will call it anyway, I'll probably call it there. Just simply because, yeah, it's about the time that I do. So let me just pull that up over there. Let me just... But yeah, so I am very excited about this game. It's definitely, like, got a lot of, like, twists and turns and stuff in it, and it's looking really, really interesting. It would be good to get the shock jock after all that time of it, sort of like we kept thinking that it was coming, it just never did. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts, guys, on what you think's going down here if you're not sure what's happening. But other than that, the next stream that we do will be this Saturday, so it's Thursday here, so 2 days from now, and that will be back with Jeff in the Wastelands, basically. Gosh, that took a while for the music to kick in there, didn't it? But yes, so hopefully I can see you all there. But if not, if anyone lurking or watching this is like, no, I just want to see more Bioshock Infinite, that will be the Tuesday coming that I do that. Anyway, I hope you all have a really great rest of the time zone, wherever you all are.